Good evening and welcome. I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. It's about supper time here in northern Minnesota, and we're going to have what they're calling now a sheet pan meal, or I don't know what else they call it. But anyway, we're going to put everything on one cookie sheet, bake it, and then we're going to eat it. Right now I'm cleaning Brussels sprouts. I don't know, a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts. Will and I both really enjoy them. Little cabbages. Now I'm going to get all this. In this bowl you can see I've got a butternut squash. Now this is frozen. I got it from Azure Standard. So that's what we've got. 3 cups of butternut squash. I've got a pound of Brussels sprouts here I'm cleaning. We're going to put everything in a bowl. I found this recipe in a book. I had a problem walking out of a bookstore without a cookbook in my hands, as my husband can tell you. Finish this and I'm going to show you what we've got here. It's called Roasted Winter Squash, Sausage, and Brussels Sprouts. So that's what we're doing. And it's out of this little book called Squash, 50 Tried and True Recipes by Rutland. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got 3 cups of butternut squash. Now you can use any summer or any winter squash you want. I wouldn't advise, probably that was so good. I wouldn't advise spaghetti squash, but you could use Hubbard or anything else that you might have. Delicata, any of the good squash. It's going to hold up to roasting. So let's get all these, wash them, I've cleaned them here. I'm going to cut them in half and pop them in this bowl with the squash. Let's get those cut up. Now some of these bigger ones you might want to do quarters. A little too big for your mouth, I think. I hope everybody likes squash and Brussels sprouts. I know we sure do. Now it also calls for smoked sausage. Well, you can use any type of smoked sausage you want. I prefer kielbasa. I'm kind of a kielbasa girl. And we've got, the recipe calls for, what does it call for? 12 to 16 ounces of smoked sausage. And I think I've got 14, so we're right in the middle there. I'm going to get these cut up. This is pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty quick. You just pop it all together, put it on a roasting pan, stick it in the oven for a few minutes, and you've got supper. Doesn't get much easier than that, I don't think. So we'll get this going here. I do like these, I like a one-pot meal, whether it's in a Dutch oven or it's on a cookie sheet. There's something about it's comforting. Okay, so we got that done. Now we've got, here I've got kielbasa, Polish kielbasa. So we're going to cut this up. We're just going to kind of slice it. These are kind of big, but that's all right. Get this. And we're going to add to this some olive oil, some dried cranberries. Now you can use fresh cranberries if you want. I just don't have any right now. I will soon because it's going to be Thanksgiving pretty soon. We're going to have to make some cranberry orange sauce for the meal. So we've got this all cut up. Alright, so we're going to pop this in the bowl. Just throw it in there. Okay. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Now, we've got the claw coming in. Will's getting hungry. It's along towards supper time. he gets a little hungry. Now I've got some dried cranberries here. And I'm going to put about a third of a cup of dried cranberries in this bowl. I'm going to put a little more in there. I like cranberries. I mean, you don't have to stick to a third of a cup. Okay. We're going to put, that's a tablespoon. I don't think I want a tablespoon for salt and pepper. I'll just put a little salt in here. A little salt. I'll have this recipe in the description box so you'll be able to make it at home. Like I said, it's so super quick and easy. Now I have a jar of maple syrup that maybe I can't open. Let's see if the strong man can do it. I should have checked that out before I. Okay, well, let's cut the camera.
Well.
Okay, my muscle man got it open for me. Thank you very much. I should have checked that before we ever started recording. Shame on me. Okay, so we've got maple syrup. And we're going to put 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is maple syrup from a friend of ours. It has
We did a video on it.
Oh yeah, we did. All those trees. There's 1, 2. That wasn't quite full. I'm going to cheat and put a little more in there. And that's fine. Now we've got olive oil, and we want 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm going to bring this up and we're going to stir it. Let's make sure we got everything in there. The squash, Brussels sprouts, smoked sausage, cranberries, olive oil, maple syrup, salt, pepper. Okay, let's get it stirred up here. It looks good, kind of colorful. Now I've got my oven preheated to 425. We're going to put this on a baking sheet and we're going to roast it for about 30 minutes or until everything's done and everything's kind of browned. Okay, ooh, doesn't that look good? Let me bring. I always put foil on my baking sheets. It sure does save cleanup time. So this is what we've got. Get it in there here. That looks like a pretty tasty supper right there. Okay, now we're going to spread it out. Gosh, this might be enough for tomorrow's lunch, Will, by the looks of things. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to pop this in the oven and we're going to roast it for about 30 minutes. And then we'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like then. Okay, we're back. Now this was in the oven for 30 minutes. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Look at those Brussels sprouts. They're just beautiful. And the squash. And we're going to put some of this on a plate. Look at it, it's still steaming. I'll tell you what though. Look at that. Oh boy. Try this squash right here. I can get it on my fork. Oh, it smells so good. Maple syrup, oh my. Mmm. Wow. That is tasty. Quick, easy, delicious, fairly healthy except for the sausage. But you can't have everything, can you? I'll tell you what. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We love to see you every day. Thank you so much. Blessings to you and your family. Have a good evening.